Alright guys, we're going to focus on the first two harder questions in class in this video. So we're going to look at that first one there. Now remember, we multiply the whole numbers first, so we've got to look at the 3 times the 12 to give us 36. We then look at the x's. We've got x cubed times x to the power of 4. That gives us x to the 7. So the 3 plus the 4 gives us 7 there. We add the indices. We've got y squared and y negative 2. That gives us 0. So remember, 2 plus negative 2 is 0. That's all going to be divided by. Now we multiply that, the bottom values there, 4 and 8 gives us 32. We've got x to the negative 5 and x to the positive 5 gives us x to the 0. And y3 times y3 is y to the 6. Now remember, one of our rules there, anything to the power of 0 is 1, so that becomes 1, and x to the 0 becomes 1, so that pretty much just disappear there. We're left with 36, x to the power of 7, over 32, y to the power of 6. Now, we're not finished because we need to simplify our whole numbers there, the fraction of 36 over 32. Now, because they're even, we can actually halve both of those. So we can halve 36 to get 18 and halve 32 to get 16. Now, they're both even, so we can halve them again to get 9 over 8. Now we can't go any further than that, so that's our fraction reduced. So we're going to have 9 on top and the 8 on the bottom, and associated with that 9 is the x to the power of 7, and y to the power of 6 is next to the 8. And there we have our indices simplified. Alright, let's look at another example. Now we can simplify inside the bracket first. So a cubed 3 take 2 is 1. We write that in numerator form on the top part. 2 subtract away negative 2. Now if we write that down, we get 2 take 2, which equals 2 plus 2, which equals 4. So that's going to be written as b to the power of positive 4. So 2 subtract away negative 2 is positive. Now remember, all of that is also to the power of 3. We still haven't done anything with the indice yet. Now we'll rewrite out our fraction on the right hand side. And now let's expand out that 3. So remember our rule, we've got to multiply the indice with the indice on the outside. So we get 2 cubed, a to the power of 3 and b to the power of 12. Common mistake there is people put b to the 7. Now remember, we're going to multiply the fraction on the right there. And remember that 2 cubed a cubed b12 is also a fraction as being over 1. So when we multiply two fractions, we multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator, and then we can try and simplify it if we need to. So 2 cubed, that actually gives us 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So now we look at our numbers there. We've got a cubed times a to the 5 is a to the 8. b12, b to the 6 is b to the 18. And that's all divided by 12. Now there's only one other thing we can simplify there, is 8 over 12. Okay, so again, let's look at simplifying 8 over 12. They're both even numbers, so therefore we can halve both of them to be 4 over 6 and halve again to be 2 over 3. So we're going to have the 2 on top and we're going to have the 3 on the bottom. So we've got 2, a to the 8, b to the 18, all divided by 3. And there's our fraction, 2 over 3.